Today, I would like to talk about a different form of well-being, one which can conjure up off-putting images for some people, or they think it's going to be too time-consuming. I'm here to blow those stereotypes out the water. Hi, I'm Elle Wood. Lovely to have you here on Wellbeing in Sales. How did you get on last week with the journaling? Have you had a go? My free journaling prompts are still available, so head on over to ellewood.co.uk, E-L-L-E, wood.co.uk, and ping me a message and I'll get those free journaling prompts over to you. I wanted to talk today about meditation. That can put so many people off, just that word alone, because of the stereotypes that there are around it. That's okay, that's how we work, not a problem. Not a problem if that's how you feel about it, but I wouldn't knock it until I tried it if I was you. I have been meditating on and off since I was about 18. I got introduced to a type of Buddhism, and that involves chanting morning and night. I don't do it as regularly as I ought to, but it's certainly something that I've tried. I've even been on a 10-day silent meditation retreat, which is a different type of meditation. Very difficult retreat, but not altogether unpleasant, but quite a severe route. The sort of meditation I would like to talk about today instead is accessible and short. As salespeople, as people, we're very busy, and we often don't feel like we've got time to spend an hour in the morning, an hour in the evening meditating. There's apparently an ancient Chinese proverb that says if you're busy, you should meditate for an hour a day. If you're very busy, you should meditate for 2. Who's got time for that, am I right? But the principle behind that quote is because when you take a moment of calm, when you take a moment of awake rest, you actually give yourself a little bit more energy, a little bit more juice to power you. I've certainly found that when I take a few minutes in the morning to do a meditation, I actually find that my morning's a little bit clearer, a little bit easier, and the whole day just runs slightly smoother. I was talking about this on a podcast I was being interviewed on yesterday, and the person interviewing me raised a really good point as well, which was those 5 minutes in the morning are fantastic, but what about the rest of the day? He shared one of his tips, which if you see the podcast in a couple of weeks, sorry for being repetitive, but I'd rather you heard it twice than not at all. What about setting a reminder on your phone? So during the day, at random moments, you get a little bingly bingly beep or a notification that you read that just reminds you to be still for a second. It doesn't have to be any longer. Give yourself some mental space just to relax for a second to make sure that you're not getting swept away in the general hubbub of sales life, which can be pretty darned crazy. It's a way of giving yourself rest and recuperation throughout the day. The way that I start my mornings might be useful for you as well. It's absolutely changed how I perceive meditation, and that is the app Insight Timer. I used to try and use Headspace, but for whatever reason I just didn't end up connecting with it. I bought it for 2 years on the trot and never got very far with it, but it's a hugely rated app, so maybe look out for that one as well. What I like about Insight Timer is there is a huge range of free, different lengths and different topics. So in the mornings, I spend maybe 5 minutes listening to a guided meditation where someone's talking about something that's bothering me that day. So procrastination or focus or self-confidence. And I'm finding that really, really helpful. So that's my well-being tip to pass on to you, is to try 5 minutes in the morning with somebody saying nice things to you before the melee of the day begins. If you would like some journaling prompts, as I mentioned at the beginning, they're still freely available. You just need to get in touch via my website, LELLE, wood.co.uk, and I can ping those over to you. Combined with a 5-minute meditation, journaling afterwards, I find that elicits some real light bulb moments. Not every day, but nothing does everything every day, does it? But 51% of the time, which is all we ever want to do. Marginal gains, 1% at a time. I hope that's helpful. Let me know how you get on. Get in touch if you want the journaling prompts, and I'll see you again next week. Take care.